Mass deportation. It's an article in the New York Times. It says we have over 10 million illegal immigrants in this country, and that the Trump administration plans to deport many of them with a focus on those with criminal backgrounds. So it was a story all along, but it's only now reported because Trump plans to actually do something about it. Last week, the New York Times told us that bathing more than 2 times a week is bad for our skin. On the internet, there's a story about restricting water use in Idaho as a preemptive measure, just in case there's shortages in the future. In the Saturday Night Live skit, The Coneheads, even the Coneheads tried to blend in. They observed American culture and acted accordingly. In the US, Thanksgiving is a federal holiday. Surprisingly, they have not made celebrating it a mandate yet. We don't need a Thanksgiving Day vaccine or passport. It's still of our own free will. All we have to do is consume mass quantities. Welcome. Welcome to Conservative Coffee Hour. I'm Stanley Smith. You know, the words conservative and liberal are problematic. There's a lot of crossover in meaning and intent. Common sense is sometimes used instead, and that's even more rife with issues because who decides what is common and what makes sense? Nobody wants totalitarianism or a dictatorship. Enter President Trump. He's occupying the space that was left open by people too afraid to make a stand for anything, in fear they might make a mistake or be held accountable. Mr. Trump is not afraid to be responsible. At Thanksgiving time, more than half the people in this country are thankful that we'll have a new president in January. Since the election, Mr. Trump's approval rating is steadily going up. It all seems too good to be true. Culture demands some level of continuity and progress. The continuity of conservatism and the liberalism of progress. The generations of marginalized class, Black, women, and Latino have been displaced by the new marginalized class of transgender and non-binary. The legacy marginalized balked at this in the polls in November. It's not a rejection of other people, it's the rejection of the government being in the business of determining who is the new protected class, marginalizing one for the benefit of the other. At Thanksgiving time, we all want to be thankful in our own accord. No need for a federal mandate. All we have to do is navigate the dinner table with those who voted for someone else. It's not the hardest thing we'll ever have to do. All we need to do is add some gravy and all the whipped cream needed that makes it all worthwhile. If you would like to join us at Conservative Coffee Hour, Conservative Coffee Hour is every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Time on Zoom. I will include my email in the description of this video. Be happy to send you an invitation. And I look forward to seeing you very, very soon.